your corporate jokes always.
As-salamu alaykum, Sayyidi.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Sayyidi, in this time and age, achieving even 1% of companions and awliyaullah accomplishments seems impossible. Do we have any hope to achieve our spiritual reality?
Not by if you think you're going to do it by the actions, because what are we going to do by actions? I'm going to now pray every night all night long and think by my actions. So no, that wasn't the way. But you have every way to achieve it was through love. That's what the whole talk tonight was. If you love them and you honour and respect them and you truly think about them more than yourselves, then your character is different. So what came to the companions, everything was first to Prophet. So this was their character. You want to exhibit the same character, then be like them. The love they had for Prophet, then this is what the students should have, a love for their shaykh. They don't have to post every shaykh, they have to post their shaykh, they have to love their shaykh, they have to honour their shaykh, they have to respect their shaykh. Take his teachings if it's something you honour. If you're ashamed of it, no, just go somewhere else. Because you're fooling yourself. You don't think Allah sees that in your heart you're ashamed of something. If you're ashamed of something, go somewhere else. The world is vast, you're wasting your time. If no, you love it, then share it, propagate it. Let the world know that this is the teaching, that this is Prophet who we love. That's why I said then they put their whole life in that effort. Every effort that the shaykh is making, they're in line right there to do it and to achieve it. Through love everything opens, it's not based on the amal. The only amal Allah is looking at is their love and their khuluq. So there are people whom are serving and have reached very high realities, and it wasn't that they had to do all these different actions, it's through their service. Their khidmat opens a rahmah. You see how much opens through their service. How many thousands of people are now being fed in Pakistan? How many thousands of people are being fed? How many hundreds of children are being supported? How many 5,000 wells are being made? Who's this group in Pakistan doing all these things? Is Allah dressing them and blessing them? We take the money from the West and we send for the efforts that they're doing, but all these people whom are doing this, they're doing in Nigeria, they're doing in Kenya, they're doing in India. Nasser's there sitting with you now, hopefully it didn't shut down because he's in Vancouver enjoying the biryani, because they have obligations in India to do. So what are all these things? That's what we said, this is faith in action. These are people who live a life of khidmat. Uganda keeps emailing us, send us money, but say that we are people who look for khidmat. You get the 5 murids in Uganda whom are sincere, then we think about it. But it's not about that we have a bank somewhere and we're just looking for wiring money all over the world, it's not that. We want students to come alive. We want the students to get out there and spread what's in their heart. If they love Prophet go out and give food to people, put our shirt that you represent your ulul amr. You're not directly working for the CEO, you work for your ulul amr. So if you have a problem, again your ulul amr will step in and try to resolve it. If you cut out your ulul amr, good luck on yourself. So it's like in the company, oh you're the guy who keeps emailing the CEO every time there's a problem. Well, we're not going to fix your problem. You probably won't even get help from the union. So it means there's a system in dunya. Imagine then how intricate the system in the heavens is. So that's their whole system. Allah asked me, I'm closer to you than your jugular vein, but He gave an entire system. Be with the ulul amr, follow the adab and the manners of the ulul amr that teach you the love and the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad. Then when you read that holy verse, I'm closer to you than your jugular vein, now you know that this is a responsibility. That Allah say, I'm so close to you, you can't imagine it. Now you're responsible for that understanding, inshaAllah. So govern your life accordingly, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum, Sayyidi.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Are bonuses given to the people of the Muhammadan Company, and is it at the end of the Islamic year?
The bonus checks, yeah. It's at the end of every month a bonus is given. So definitely Allah provides in ways that nobody can understand. Miracles are completely the tariqah. All our lives are miracles. Look at everybody and go back into your life and say, how are you where you are? From your cleverness? No. But this is a miracle in Allah's guidance and Allah's reward, and the love for Prophet is immensely miraculous. And Allah grants every bonus right towards the end. When you think you're going to give up, nothing has happened, Allah writes that reality for the servant. And the best of bonuses is a heart that has inspiration, a heart that's alive. So what people think is a bonus is being money or this is not the bonus that Allah wants is the heart that becomes alive, and the heart feels heated, the heart feels energy, the heart feels inspirations. The shaykh is speaking and they're hearing more things coming. So this Allah then has given the greatest gift, because that gift will take you all of eternity. But the gifts that people want, it may last only in dunya and be accountable for you in the grave. But if Allah opens the heart of the servant, the inspirations of the servant, the energy of the servant, you've been granted a gift that will last all of eternity. So this is a great achievement in this way, in this love of Prophet.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Sayyidi, did Sayyidina Bilal al-Habashi witness the entire Surah Al-Ikhlas, Ahad, as the face of the Divine Presence?
Witness the entire Surah Al-Ikhlas? Yeah, I don't know what that means. So he reached the secrets of ahadiyya. So you can recite or read our tafsir of Surah Al-Ikhlas to understand what does Abdul Ahad mean. So these are not something that is commonplace, not something understood by people. So Abdul Ahad and Abdul Wahid, Abdul Qadir, Abdul Hayy, these are stations and realities. And Sayyidina Bilal al-Habashi then is mastering that reality of Abdul Ahad, and he can only achieve that through Abdul Wahid. Means the servant of Wahdaniyya, which is Prophet. Allah's uniqueness is nothing comparable to it, nothing like it. At the same Prophet's Wahid, and that nothing is like the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad. But through the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad the servant can witness what Allah wants the servant witness from the heart of Muhammadan Rasulullah. That's why you have to enter the house through the correct door. Only in the heart and the soul, how deep was he, how much love he had, how much he represented to be a servant. But servant to who? Was servant to Sayyidina Muhammad. Accepted difficulty to be a servant of Sayyidina Muhammad. Salman al-Farsi who accepted to be a servant to reach into Medina. And how he reached into Medina to Munawwara, Sayyidina Salman al-Farsi as a servant, as a slave. He allowed himself to be sold. They stole all his possessions, because Allah's hikmah is that, I want to bring you in the presence of my most beloved, not on your feet strength with anything, come as a slave into His presence until He buys you. And he came as a slave to a Jewish merchant who bought him. So what kind of reality is that? That you're going to enter into the city of lights as asir, not like, oh you know who I am? I've done this. That's not how they enter Prophet's presence. The holy companions come back and teach us, oh don't come with your actions, come to be a slave in Allah's way, that a servant, that I'm nothing, and that my hands are tied, I have no will of my own. So they didn't show their will to Prophet. This is what Allah is giving to us, to these holy companions. They didn't show their will, they came with no will, samina wa ata'na. Our will is what you will for us. These are not stations that are understood, they don't talk about this reality to people. But all the holy companions, this was their immense reality. Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq, as soon as Prophet asked for something, what happened? He sold everything, gave everything away. And Prophet asked it, yeah, what happened? So, what did you leave for your family? La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah. This is the inheritance of Naqshbandiyatul Aliyah. Our father Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq in the tariqah. That's why Naqshbandiyatul Aliyah is the soul of all tariqahs, because Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq gave everything. He wanted nothing from the dunya and put the entire support of his inheritance in La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah. Means he opened up all the ulum of that reality. Where these two rivers meet, that's all Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq wanted. The other gifts they can take from the other tariqahs. This is the inheritance of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
Can a family member or a boss from your work can play the role of of master for a student in their personal life, guiding them to surrender and accept?
I don't know, this was an example of dunya and then our spiritual path. Don't mix the two. It's not now your boss is going to be your spiritual guide. What are you talking about? Don't do philosophy. It was an example. So the example is, you understand the chain of command for your dunya. You want to get your paycheck? Go and yell at your boss tomorrow. Go talk bad with your boss, and on his birthday forget his birthday. Then you'll understand what we're talking about. But 99% of all people, shaitan reminds them their boss, be nice, be polite, this boss going to cover your problems, this boss going to help you. There's no problem with that. But all of a sudden they come tariqah and they, oh I don't have any brain anymore, I don't understand anything. Why you don't understand anything? Go back to your work and understand what you were doing at work. The tariqah is 1,000 times more complicated, 1,000 times more sensitive. Then you understand, oh my manager helped me a lot in life. Oh then imagine the ulul amr whom Allah gave authority to. Then this gives us then our understanding of our manners, our focus, our attention. Don't care about anybody else's boss, you worry about your boss, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
Just as we are affected by the unseen energies, do we have a reverse effect on the unseen world?
Yeah, they like your energy and they come after you. A shahid like that. Yeah, anyone who does energy practices, you're like a kebab for the unseen world. They don't have that energy. So when you understand what Allah is giving to you, how valuable that energy is, then you understand you're literally like food for them. So imagine today, put like all sorts of hamburgers all around you, wear like a jacket of hamburgers and go out the street where all the homeless hungry people are. What would happen to you? Most likely you'd be attacked because they want to take the hamburgers. Or if you had jewels all on your clothes, now everywhere you drive people will hijack you. But again when it comes to the spiritual world, they don't think Oh, with all the light and energy you've been making with zikr and salawats and all these things, they're not coming after your head, they're not coming after your arms, your legs, your clothes. That's why then the clothing of modesty is a protection. That's why the covering is a protection. No, the shaykh said this and this is the way of Prophet, but the way of Prophet is what? Was to protect our energy, not to make things hard for us, was to protect energy. That's why this nation is the one that is continuously being attacked. Why? Because they have light. The other ones look like they work for shaitan. They don't look like they're fighting shaitan, they look like they join shaitan and are going around trying to slaughter everyone for shaitan. But this nation marhuman is a blessed nation because what they do is answered by Allah, what they do has light. So then what Prophet is a mercy that cover your head, cover your clothes, cover yourself, eat correctly, abstain from this because of energy attacks. If you're going to drink, you're going to get possessed by energy. If you smoke, you're going to get possessed by energy. You broke your defense mechanisms within your lung, your heart, your breath, your blood. It's very simple. So, no, I can smoke this, you can't smoke anything. As soon as you open your mouth and bring that into your lungs, you've now attacked your heart, your blood, your everything. And shaitan wanted to enter into your blood, enter into your lungs, enter in your heart and stop it. Because he's entering for your heart, he's going for your heart which is the throne of God. So how can you do these things? Everything that Prophet brought for us was a defense because he knows this is a kingdom of light. Whatever they do and pray and do of actions, God will give them light, will keep it, otherwise you come under attack. And that's why I say in last days it's bird box everywhere. There's so much attack that people going mental in left and right because their brains can't handle it, their bodies can't handle it, and they don't understand what difficulty they put upon themselves. Imagine these tattoos and somebody sit down and start looking at the tattoo and see it moving. They thought, oh this is just something you put on yourself. No, this is very much alive. Or if Allah give you an eye to see, you're going to see these things moving on you. So everything has an energy and a reality, but people are ignorant to what they're doing because shaitan made what they do to seem nice, it's fashionable, it's correct, it's okay. It's not. In the world of energy it's not. It's not a statement from Islam, it's a reality of energy that Islam is a guardian to bring upon this earth the realities of energy. This is the noble task of Islam. Not just to make a bunch of rules that people are scared of, no, but these were the rules of the heavens because it didn't compromise when it entered onto earth and then gave itself to shaitan and made new rules. So it's not that system.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
How should we prepare our social media accounts for death? Are we responsible for our social profiles after we die and will they affect us?
Everything will affect, every action and amal is going to be accountable. So remember people, now imagine how accountable. We lived let's say 100 years ago, you talked to people, you greeted people, you looked inappropriately at the other person opposite sex, you talked inappropriately here, you stole a little bit of money, you did like this, you cheated somebody on the weight of the fruits that you gave them. Ooh, and then they talk so much about the punishment of the grave. Now bring that into 1,000,000 times where you post something inappropriate and it goes out to 10,000 people. You say something inappropriate and that goes out to 5,000 people. You did something inappropriate and many people suffered from it. You chat with everybody and you're doing zina on a scale of 10 to 20 a day where you couldn't even meet that many people. But they come in an inbox and you reply to all of them, talk to all of them, chat with all of them, is all zina. That's why all rizq is cut, all difficulties brought upon people because in the last days everybody's in the field of immense difficulty. And that's why then the tariqah coming and teach you, if you're going to go on these things just spread articles. not under your personal profile name. Your name shouldn't be anywhere. You should make a mercy oceans, mercy love, God is the way, kingdom is coming, the final testament has arrived, and make that page and share articles. Stay away from everything else. Don't chat with anyone, don't message anyone, nothing. Because you're entering into zina, zina will cut all rizq and cut your protection and be devoured through negative energy. So these are the fields in which shaitan is trying to attack people. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammadan Mustafa wa bi siri Su. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Shaykh Nurjan. Thank you for watching the video that you're watching. Inshallah, if you're happy with the content and happy with these programs, please support the button below, the programs that we have for our orphanage repairs, our water well, Give the Gift of Life, our mobile food vans. We have now 5 vans: Vancouver, Chicago, Los Angeles, Pakistan. There's many programs that reach thousands of people and rescue foods and give those supplies to people in need. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also, be so kind as to leave loving comments and please share the stream. Every bit counts. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.